Do it for the plot. And the plot is you get rich at the end. Do it for the plot has been my mantra of life for shit, for my whole life. Every decision I make is to keep the plot moving forward. The story that I'm ultimately writing is me achieving all of my goals. My goal is to have an art exhibit, to become a prolific artist in the photography space and the multimedia space, to become a filmmaker. These are all my plot pieces. One of the things that I have learned about really, really good storytelling is actually from South Park and the creators of South Park. When you tell a story, if you just go with and then, like I woke up and then I went to the store and then I went to the gym and then, I'm bored. If you tell a story with but and therefore, that's when things create this cause and effect relationship in your life. And when you create a cause and effect relationship in your life and then are able to translate it into transformation and growth, then that's when you become more interesting. A perfect example is if I say, hey, I am really focusing on becoming an artist, but I don't feel like LA is the vibe for me. Therefore, I moved to New York with $500, but that's not enough to get my career going. Therefore, I gotta find different ways to make money, and I can't do it the old ways. So I gotta figure out something else, but I am too scared to get online and make videos. Therefore, I'm opening up this camera because I know that my abundance and my wealth is on the other side of my greatest fear. And that's my actual story. That's what I've been going through. I've been actually using a lot of but and therefores to keep this plot going. And what's been happening is it's been making my content more interesting. And I had this post that went, pretty viral on TikTok where I say, do it for the plot. Like, show people, hey, I started a business and that business failed, but I kept going. Hey, I tried to lose 20 pounds, but my nutrition wasn't good. Therefore, I had to change my nutrition and I ended up losing 30 pounds. And in that process, in that therefore, it makes you so much more interesting. Go out and do interesting things, and then people will want to tag along for your story. You have to become a better storyteller. And there's no easier story to tell than your own. So sitting at home and consuming hours and hours of TikToks or YouTube videos, guilty. Hey, I was in this mindset that if I watch more and more self-improvement and spiritual videos and how to make your first 10K online videos, I have watched them videos until my eyes have been bleeding. And the more that I do it, the more that I realize is that I'm not taking the actions that I need to take in my own life. I'm just doing a whole bunch of and then, and I'm not moving my own plot forward. So this is what I'll tell you. Start to romanticize your life right now. Put yourself as a main character in any plot that you want to. Your plot is going to be closest to your niche. Everybody's talking about what's my niche, what's my niche. You have to find your niche by digging and removing layers. The more layers and the more transformations that you give yourself, the more that you transform your own self, is the actual niche up in there. The more that I go on this journey of letting things go and just moving out of LA after living there for over 10 years and starting this new life as an artist in New York, and then making my own story a reality show, a documentary of sorts, and doing something that I've been so afraid to do. The more that I do it, the more that my therefores will then catapult me into my wealth and my abundance. I am creating this content for you as much as I am for myself. I am going through this process in order to become of more value to the world, in order to have more experiences to put into my art, because that's what makes really good art. If you put your experiences into your art, if you think about all of these icons that have passed, Whitney Houston, Michael Jackson, Amy Winehouse, Tupac, everybody that passed, they put so much therefore into their art, and they are still alive to this day. I truly believe art has the highest frequency because it can go beyond death. I can listen to a whole playlist of people that are no longer with us, but they put so much of their struggle, they put so much of their selves into their art that it became timeless. So make yourself timeless. Start making art that moves the needle and pushes the plot forward. And I don't want to see no more and thens up out of you. Give me the therefores and do it for the plot.